homemade traditional Peruvian dessert, alfajores, basket of ham, beef, turkey, veggie gourmet sandwiches. Call Giveaways Catering, phone number 778-245-3007. Welcome to the Immigrants Magazine's program, episode 153. You are homosexual and you don't know how to cope this situation with your family and friends. We will talk about this topic and more, but first, our teaser.
It means that a lot of homework needs to be done in order to be successful on anything. Successful on your career, successful on your family, successful. It all depends how you define success.
Cómo actúan estas personas, qué tan diferentes son de nosotros, y nos vamos a dar cuenta de que son exactamente iguales, simplemente su diferencia tiene que ver en la elección de pareja, que es del mismo.
Stretching should also be considered very important because it also helps you prevent injuries. So we try also to stretch all of the muscles that we use when running.
That was Alaniz story, second part on our Tell story segment.
That's the best part of my work, having a new case in front of me, because my job is to analyze exactly what this person wants or what this person needs to obtain in the immigration field. It's my job to definitely interview them to find out exactly what their tools, what their background is, in order for me to put them in a specific application process. Yeah, Transit was my first employer here in Canada, and it allowed me to understand how the processes and how the workplace was different from Mexico, and I stayed there 2 years, and I like working with them. I feel very proud, and I feel very happy that I have the opportunity to have chosen this career for myself 12 years ago, because it allowed me the opportunity to meet wonderful people, to meet a lot of people from all over the world, to be able to be their medium into becoming Canadians, and it's been a great experience. I have no complaints whatsoever. It means that a lot of homework needs to be done in order to be successful on anything. Successful on your career, successful on your family, successful. It all depends how you define success. Every person defines success in a different way, and but it doesn't happen by just sitting on your couch and waiting for things to happen. You have to do homework. You have to put effort, and that effort usually pays off. Well, as I always tell all my clients and all people I know who come from a different country, it's to become an integral part of. Let me go back to that. Sorry. As I would say to all my clients and friends when they come from a different country, it's to try to become part of this society, not outsiders of the society. Some people have the idea of bringing their home country with them and just speak their own language and be with people with the same background all the time. And that's not what Canada is all about. Canada is about this mix of cultures and religions, preferences, all sorts of people melted to become this big Canadian society, right? And that's the first and most important advice I'll give to people, to take the steps to become part of that society. It's beautiful, and it gives a lot of rewards to become part of that society when you actually do the homework to become part of it. Well, I want to continue doing what I do because I really enjoy doing it. I feel that I like to be relevant in the field for the next, 30 years, 40 years, whatever I have for work. And my goal is to help more people into becoming permanent residents or Canadians, and to be part of that process, and if people allow me to do.
For my personal experience, I had many friends that living out of their countries, they've chosen to be homosexual. The point is, how can they tell to their families and friends that they are not the same person they've known someday? Our psychologist, Yolanda Montoya, has the answer.
¿Qué tal, amigos? ¿Cómo están? Nuevamente aquí en la revista El Inmigrante, en su sección Salud Mental, Yolanda Montoya. El día de hoy vamos a tratar un tema muy interesante y pues por demás difícil para muchos de nosotros, porque es el tema de la homosexualidad. ¿Qué hacer cuando se tiene una preferencia sexual hacia el mismo sexo y cómo informarlo a la familia? Que esto es prácticamente en muchas ocasiones muy difícil. Bueno, empecemos por definir la palabra homosexual. La palabra homosexual viene del griego homos, que significa igual, y del latín sexus, que es sexo igual. ¿Sí? Es la preferencia por el sexo, la preferencia por las personas del mismo sexo. Lo curioso aquí es que nosotros pertenecemos a familias que generalmente hemos estado educados en la religión cristiana, en la religión católica o judío-cristiana, que tiene parámetros como muy estrictos al respecto. Y esto pues nos impide tener una mentalidad abierta y generar cierta problemática en las personas de nuestra familia que tienen o han elegido esta preferencia sexual. Antiguamente, hasta hace unas cuantas décadas, generalmente se pensaba que la homosexualidad era una enfermedad. Sin embargo, al día de hoy se ha visto que en realidad es una preferencia sexual, no es una enfermedad, y es algo que uno tendría que ver como una elección más que se hace en la vida, como se hace una elección de profesión, en fin. Pero tenemos esta problemática que enfrentar. ¿Cómo enfrentarla con la familia? Primero que nada, la persona tiene que armarse de valor para ser lo suficientemente hábil y no lastimar susceptibilidades de su propia familia, esperando que obviamente esto sea un shock, que es uno de los pasos por los que se atraviesa cuando alguien que es homosexual o practica la homosexualidad se enfrenta con la familia que tiene valores y creencias muy tradicionales. Y bueno, sí, la familia sufre un shock tremendo al saber que su familiar tiene esta preferencia. Sin embargo, muchos de nosotros tendemos a rechazar a estas personas, lo cual pues genera una serie de problemáticas ya en lo individual con personas que han hecho esta elección, sin tomar en cuenta que hemos educado a nuestros hijos en la libertad de pensamiento, en la libertad de respeto hacia los demás, y nos olvidamos de esta parte cuando un familiar nuestro nos informa que es homosexual o que es lesbiana. El homosexual también se le llama gay, a las lesbianas generalmente se habla de las preferencias de mujer hacia otra mujer. Pero finalmente, bueno, que los pasos a seguir o los pasos que surgen dentro de esta información es primero, como ya les hemos comentado, es el shock familiar. Y lo que se debe de hacer es aceptar que sí, la familia está en crisis, una crisis emocional y de aceptación de esta persona. Pero aquí hay dos caminos, o cortar la relación con esta persona que finalmente puede ser el hijo, la hija, puede ser el mismo padre o la madre, algún hermano, y esto nos impide tener una fluidez en la relación con esta persona. Habría que preguntarnos si vale la pena y cortar la relación con este familiar. Muchas veces nos perdemos la oportunidad de poder ampliar nuestros horizontes y ver cómo esta persona ha elegido esta preferencia, por qué ha elegido esta forma de pensar, de ser y de practicar el amor, porque finalmente estamos hablando de esto, básicamente, ¿no? De tener una pareja del mismo sexo. Quiero decirles que otro de los aspectos, de las etapas que se sufren es la negación, es decir, tendemos a negar lo que no nos gusta, lo que nos es difícil afrontar, pero una vez que se atraviesa por esta etapa, es importante que empecemos a informarnos qué es un homosexual. Y un homosexual es, como les he comentado, una persona que tiene una preferencia por el sexo de la persona de mismo sexo, en cuanto a sus opiniones, en cuanto al amor, en cuanto a su forma de ser y de pensar. Y puede hacer una pareja con alguien de su mismo sexo. Nosotros lo vemos como algo muy difícil de entender. Sin embargo, especialmente en nuestras culturas latinas, no hemos quizás investigado lo suficiente sobre el tema, porque si nos ponemos a ver y recordamos en la historia de nuestros antepasados, en el caso, por ejemplo, de las culturas azteca, en la cultura inca, el homosexualismo se practicaba en esas culturas, era bien visto, muy bien aceptado, porque de hecho estas personas se les tomaba en cuenta incluso como gente sabia y gente que traía la suerte, gente que se podía comunicar con los dioses. Claro, después viene la época de la conquista, y en la época de la conquista pues traen todo lo que es la práctica de la religión católica, la imposición de esta religión, y bueno, se cambia la forma de pensar. Pero si nosotros nos abrimos un poco, y en la actualidad, en el país en el que estamos habitando, especialmente que es Canadá, si nos ponemos a investigar, sabremos que es el tercer país que abrió su mente y su política a aceptar a los homosexuales, incluso como matrimonio y para la adopción de hijos. Se ha visto en estudios recientes que en muchas ocasiones, a veces las parejas homosexuales suelen ser incluso mucho más estables para criar hijos que parejas heterosexuales, y esto pues pareciera ser un shock, pero no tiene prácticamente nada que ver el ser heterosexual o el ser homosexual en la crianza de los hijos, que mucha gente esto lo tiene totalmente negado y como algo inaceptable. Sin embargo, hemos de abrir nuestros horizontes y de aceptar a estas personas, porque no son enfermos, son personas normales que simplemente tienen una preferencia. Hay que tomar en cuenta también que si no se les da la oportunidad de abrirse, de ser ellos mismos, es como frustrar su vida. Muchos de ellos incluso caen en depresión a tal grado que incluso llegan a tener suicidios, a cometer suicidio, porque la presión social y la presión ambiental en la que viven es tan fuerte. Pero la información de qué pasa con estas personas, cómo actúan estas personas, qué tan diferentes son de nosotros, nos vamos a dar cuenta de que son exactamente iguales, simplemente su diferencia tiene que ver en la elección de pareja, que es del mismo sexo, pero su vida es igual. Incluso, bueno, pues digamos que existen los homosexuales entre hombre y hombre, la homosexualidad entre mujer y mujer, y existe también la bisexualidad y los transexuales. La bisexualidad son las preferencias por ambos sexos, que también esto es algo muy común hoy en día, y la transexualidad, que es en donde las personas se hacen cirugía para cambiar totalmente su sexo. Y esto es algo que vamos a encontrar comúnmente aquí en Canadá. Es algo muy aceptado y es el quitarse barreras de la cabeza y el poder aceptar a la gente como es. Hay que reconocer que las personas valen por lo que son y no por las preferencias que tienen. Esto es importante que lo recordemos. El mismo catolicismo, la misma religión, nos dice que hay que amarnos los unos a los otros, Jesús lo decía, y esto es importante tomarlo en cuenta. El poder quitarnos esta barrera de la cabeza, el poder aceptar a las personas como son, el respetarlos y el convivir con ellos, porque esto nos hace más ricos en cuanto a nuestro aspecto cultural, en nuestro aspecto de forma de aceptación de los demás, y ser personas más abiertas. Esto es algo que debemos de entender el día de hoy, sobre todo viviendo aquí en Canadá. Muy bien, amigos, pues creo que con esto cubrimos en forma un poco somera, pero más o menos clara, de que la homosexualidad es algo muy natural y normal dentro de todas las sociedades. No es de ahora, viene de hace muchísimos años, viene desde los griegos, nuestras culturas latinas también lo practicaban, no es algo abominable, es una forma de ser, es una elección y hay que aceptarla. Les agradezco su atención, muy amables, y por acá esperamos verlos en la siguiente sesión. Gracias.
Running is an aerobic exercise that you can do at any place, at any time, and it's free. Increases your good cholesterol and decreases your bad cholesterol. Let's go running. Ready, set and go segment. Next.
So finally, we're getting to the end of our run today, yay! And now it's time to stretch. So stretching is just as important as warming up. Now you have to let your body, slow down. So the first thing that I recommend is that you walk, like you can do like a power walking and then going slowly, until you just slow your heart rate, slow your breathing. And then you can start with some of these exercises. So again, the stretching process or the cooling down process in total should take like about 15 minutes. Let's say 5 minutes walking and then 10 minutes of stretching exercises, which I'm gonna show you how to do. So again, I'm not a professional, but I'm just sharing some of the tips that I've learned in the past 2 years that I've been running. Stretching should also be considered very important because it also helps you prevent injuries. So we try also to stretch all of the muscles that we use when running. We're gonna start from the toes to the head, and you should feel every muscle is stretching, but not to the point in which it hurts. It should not be hurting, it should not feel uncomfortable, okay? So you use a stretch. In this case, you should feel it right here behind your calf and knee. And in order for the stretching process to be effective, you have to do it between 60 and 90 seconds. So that's 1 minute, 1 minute and a half. So hold it there, and take it really seriously, because many people think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna, I'm in a rush, I gotta go, I'll stretch later on. And that I stretch later on is the one that causes the injury. So just remember, make it part of your running routine. The warming up, then you're running, and then your stretching or cooling down process. So now we're gonna change. Again, you should just feel it on the back side of your calf and knee. If you are not feeling it, then just get closer. And then you can just grab your ankle and then knees together. The leg that is on the floor should have a little bit of a bent knee. And I usually make sure that I have something like a rail or something to grab onto. Because if you're trying to balance yourself and then you lose control, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna get up injured. So grab a rail, which are usually found in the trails or paths. Make sure that you're bending your knees together. And this stretch should be, you should be feeling it on this part of your body, on this muscle of your body. These are the quads, so we gotta cool down the quads and then switch sides, right? Gonna be doing the same with the other leg. Again, it's very important to remember you're gonna be doing it for 60 to 90 minutes. 60 to 90 seconds. And then after that, we're gonna be taking the knee to your chest. And this is gonna be helping you with stretching this part of your muscle, or this muscle, sorry. Again, grab to a rail, make sure you have balance. And then we're gonna be switching. I'm just doing them a little bit faster, but should hold them for 60 or 90 seconds. They should not be feeling uncomfortable, you should not be feeling pain, you should not be feeling numb. If you're feeling numbness, it means you're stretching too much and you're gonna hurt yourself. So just make it enough so that you can feel the stretch. Then you can do just the this exercise over here, or this stretch over here, in which you're gonna feel this muscle should be stretching. I'm not gonna get into any technical details of the names of the muscles. It's just This is just for beginners, very simple, very basic. So I'm just gonna point out to the muscle that it's gonna be stretching. And then you're gonna be switching again. And it's very important that when you do this stretching or any other stretching, that where you bend your knees should always be at the ankle, aligned with your ankle. You don't want your knee to go over or pass over the tip of your toes, because then all of the stress is put on your knee and you're gonna injure yourself. So you always wanna go like this. It's not going forward, it's going down. And then again, you should be feeling the stretching. Then you're gonna go to the sides, and it's again, never let your knee go past the tip of your toes. It should always be on the same position, aligned with your ankle. And this stretch, you should just feel it here in this muscle. And then we're gonna switch. Now you feel how your heart rate is slowing down. Your breathing has come back to normal. You're feeling good. All those endorphins have kicked out. And we can also do a set of, this is called IT band. So this is for the IT muscle, which is on the side. It's a common injury on runners. So make sure you do it. In this case, you should feel it on this side. So you go, your right foot steps forward, you cross it over your left one, and then just make sure you push your hips inwards without pushing your whole body. We don't want this, we want this. But just make sure you're pushing your hips inwards, and then you're feeling the stretch on this side. And then we're gonna switch sides. Oops. Finally, we're gonna do like some stretching for the arms. You also, like, even though many of us think we don't use the arms for running, when we do our elbow movement, we're using the arms, so it's important to cool them down as well. And as we stretch the arms, we're gonna talk about all of the benefits for running. One of them being, of course, having all those endorphins in your body, which make you feel good, brings you happiness, and brings you a lot of energy. So when people say, no, I'm not gonna go for a run, I'm too tired, it's just the other way around. Running, like any other exercise, gives you a lot of energy. And you don't have to go like for 60-minute run every day. As long as you go like for 20, 25 minutes, half an hour run, it will be more than enough. Also, running helps with the osteoporosis. So it helps prevent osteoporosis because it builds bone density. So the bones get stronger as you run. And cardiovascular diseases, and well, it has a lot of benefits, right? Of course, losing weight, and in combination with nutrition and sleeping well and all of that. But yeah, so those are some of the benefits for running. We're gonna change, we're almost done. Be patient. Remember, this stretching takes about 10 to 15 minutes after you cool down for a walk 5 minutes, and then you start these stretching exercises. Try not to hold your elbow like this. You're just gonna walk your fingers on your back as far as you can get, and that's gonna be it. So you're gonna be stretching. Now we switch sides. Remember, it has to be for 60, 90 seconds. I'm just doing it faster for the purposes of the segment. But remember to hold it for 60, 90 minutes in order to be effective. Also, when you stretch, you are going to prevent the next day, like when you exercise a lot and then you feel like everything is in pain. So when you stretch, it helps prevent those kind of pains, right? You're still going to be in pain, a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not going to be as much as if you don't stretch. Finally, you can just stretch your back, stretch your abdomen. My name is Lluvia. Thank you again for this presentation. I hope you catch some of the tips that I share with you. And see you next time, and go for a run. Don't wait for tomorrow. Go today for a run.
You are not alone. Try to get involved in your community and try to learn more about the Canadian culture and know other styles of living. Visit our webpage at www.theimmigrantsmagazine.net. I am Fabiola Palomino, your host. A disfrutar de este sol y hacer deporte aquí en Vancouver.
Nora Valdés te ofrece orientación y la información que necesitas para iniciar tu nueva vida aquí en Canadá. Para mayor información llame al teléfono 604-351-0625. Problemas de relaciones interpersonales, separación, divorcio, problemas con niños, adolescentes y adultos.
Soy la doctora Yolanda Montoya, soy Clinical Counselor y mi teléfono es el 604-861-1071.
Exercise a lot, and then you feel like everything is in pain. So when you stretch, it helps prevent those kind of pains, right? You're still gonna be in pain, a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not gonna be as much as if you don't stretch. Finally, you can just stretch your back, stretch your abdomen. Of course, give yourselves a big clap because you finished your run. So it was very nice to join you. Thank you for enjoying these 3 segments with me, and hope to see you next time. My name is Lluvia. Thank you very much.